we have got an incredible story for you now. The tale of how Button the cockapoo fell down a 160-foot cliff and survived.
Yeah. After being rescued by the Coast Guard, Button's owners are very grateful to have her back home safe and well, and our reporter Rachel Royce has been to see them all.
Who would fancy their chances if they fell over this cliff? It's 160 foot high, incredibly steep, and somewhere usually just for the birds. But somehow a 9-year-old cockapoo ran over the edge and is still breathing.
In here.
Oh,
She is. She's a beautiful little girl, aren't you?
and how's she doing?
Oh, good.
Sandra and her husband Brian Costin were on holiday in a caravan park in Thornick Bay when the drama unfolded. It's a holiday spot in East Yorkshire, popular with bird watchers. Sandra was walking in the fields when Button disappeared.
And then we sort of started to think, well, where is she? We can't hear her barking or anything. And begin to think, well, has she gone over the cliff, you know?
Then a bird watcher peered over the cliff and spotted her on the inaccessible tidal beach. She was on her feet.
And then we could see her walking around, and that just seemed like such a miraculous thing, you know. I just couldn't understand it because I thought she'd obviously be dead at the bottom of the cliff, really. I still don't know how she escaped, really.
Bridlington Coast Guard came to the rescue, assembling a volunteer team to abseil down the cliff to fetch Button. She calmly walked into their rescue bag and was lifted to safety. The Costins drove Button home that night and straight to an emergency vet.
Amazingly, it had just literally damaged a disc in its back, which was causing some damage to the spinal cord, but only to a relatively minor degree. I'm surprised it actually survived. That's a long fall. I don't think I would survive a fall that far.
A reminder today from the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency that it is safer to keep dogs on leads near the cliffs. But all in all, it's a remarkable tale of survival for a favoured family member. Rachel Royce, BBC News.
Leaves you a bit speechless, doesn't it? 160-foot fall.